All right, just about ready for baseball. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And we're underway here in the home opener.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one in there across the letters. On a line. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And the 0-1. That clips a corner. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Base knock center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That's a hit. So that's two straight two-out hits. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Right through there for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the K. Chase DeLauder digging in for the Rockies. DeLauder checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Ball one there. In the air to left center. Steer on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out towards right center field. Dunn makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ball 2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Foul ball.
Ball one.
And that one sliced foul. Moniak off of first with 2 away. And the sweeper is off the plate. That one just missing inside. Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Throws to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. In now for the Reds, Curtis Mead. And a foul ball. Deal 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 1 away. And there's a foul ball. Deal 1.
Ball 1.
That one blasted deep to right. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Relay throw to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Base hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Check swing went around, and that is strike 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. Nope.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here's George Springer. That's outside. And that is ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike. Hammered on a line, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
2 on, 2 outs. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He sends it out of here. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Hey.
Just missed.
Outside.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or way.
Handles, throws to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Jack Caglione digging in for the Rockies. Stevenson takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Ball.
Fly ball down the line. And there's 2 down. This is Willie Castro. High fly ball, right field. Springer under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Denver. In now for the Reds. AU. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Hey!
Romano, the tall righty, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Ball, that's in.
Out towards right center field. Moniak settles under this one, and there's 1 down. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Hey!
Chopped left side. Slings to first in time. That one outside. And that's ball 1.
Yeah!
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score, then it's 5-0. Pulls into 2nd, that's an RBI double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Man at 2nd. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Slow roller up the middle. Fires over to first. Out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, number 7. This one in the air, center field. Done. Moving under it. And there's 1 down.
That's a ball.
Gets down, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Chase DeLauder. Check swing, no appeal. And it's 1-0.
Ball 2.
Man at first, 1 away. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2. Got him. And now 2 gone. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Check swing. He held up. 1 ball, 1 strike. This to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Start of the 4th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, George Springer. And that is out of play.
Well, these Reds really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield. There's certainly added pressure when you're hitting with runners on, so the fact that they've come through so many times in those spots shows me a lot about the makeup of these hitters.
Base hit! Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that.
Jaden Hill gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases. Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart. Ripped to short. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. 1 for 2.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. Line drive and foul ball.
Ball, that's outside.
In the air to left center. Doyle has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. Swing and a ground ball. And it gets by him. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Sosa at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a foul out of play. Field 2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. That ends the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Two down. So now here's the DH, Jack Caglione. He's 0 for 1. Tapped softly on the ground. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Moniak towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. One pitch and one out. In the air right field. Moniak in position, takes it in for the out. Now George Springer at the plate. Springer, who statistically has turned out to be one of the greatest postseason performers of all time when you look at his OPS in playoff games. That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one out to right. Moniak on the move, and that is that. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Well, these Rockies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs. I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. Didn't go. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. To the right side. Stewart. Whips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third. He did not go around. Tovar stands at third with one gone in the inning.
Aye.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Way back there. Reaching for it and brings it in. All set for the top of the 6th. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. On the ground. And that's just foul. Steer, 28 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Waste no time there. It's so impressive that he didn't get.
The new pitcher in the game, Juan Mejia.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next offering is outside. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top half of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air to left center. DeLauder should have this one. And there's one down. One out man at first. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tovar settles underneath it. 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Neto, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one kicks away from the catcher. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Swings and misses. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 6th. Chase DeLauder digging in for the Rockies.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Sosa takes it in for the out. 1 down. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak.
Nope, that's inside.
The Reds up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
This one's got a chance. And that one hops the wall.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Goodman tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Second and third here, 1 away. Just off the inside edge.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The next offering misses. Ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Springer racing after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jack Caglione digging in for the Rockies.
Inside, ball 1.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning.